Boopity. Boop. What up, guys?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back
to the next episode of
Don't Do That
right here on 16 TV
on
Fuck It Fridays. But hopefully, you guys' weekend is so far so good.
Yeah, man.
Everybody's doing good. I hope you guys have good plans going on.
The weekend is never long enough. I'm trying to make sure that my weekends get longer. And the way that y'all can help me do that, I need more subscribers to 16 TV.
Yes.
We need more views. We need 4,000 watch hours so that we can get monetized. I'm monetized on Facebook, close to getting monetized on TikTok, need to get monetized here. Y'all already see the shorts when I do the shorts and I'm at work. I'm trying to get the fuck out of there. Subscribe.
All right, guys. And so for 16 TV2, last episode on Wednesday, my bad.
Her phone was not completely charged.
Rest in peace. Was not letting me
dying,
do anything.
And so we only have the episode on the one channel.
Yes. So
but we are trying to work to get that episode on the other channel. I'm going to see if I can work some magic in email. I'm going to try again and see if we can email. If not, then of course, you already know. Just go over to 16 TV1.
And no King's Parade, no King's Day.
I'm going to talk about that.
I will be down there after work.
I want to
have a choice. I won't force you to. I would prefer you not to go for obvious reasons.
Me personally, I have a whole segment that I'm going to do on No King's Day. I have what's called No King's Day predictions. I have predictions for No King's Day. So I'm getting my Miss Cleo out. Cheeto Palpatine will start shit and then call anyone who defends themselves Antifa.
Which, by the way, anyways, on that, I need to remind everybody.
It's like Miss Cleo.
If you are anti-racist, anti-homophobic, anti-fascist, anti-anything that's disrespectful to human beings, you are technically an Antifa member because that's just you believe in Antifa.
But and me and her we've had debates about this. Me personally, I actually subscribe to the belief that Antifa is an idea. It does not exist right now. There's not a bunch of people running around organizing, trying to piss Trump off. They are not paid by the radical left.
We like to do it on our own.
These people simply are people who believe in right and wrong, and they're Antifa because they're anti-Trump fascism bullshit.
Because it derived from Germany when Hitler was there, so Trump reminds us of Hitler.
Yeah, he reminds you of Hitler, and so people get reminded of Hitler, and they get reminded of the anti-movement to Hitler, which was
Antifa. All right, guys. Sticky boxes back at House of Dank. Mango Haze is the smoke of the ep.
Smoke of the ep.
House of Dank. So let's get right into it. All right. I'm going to go ahead and start it off this time.
Let's go, ladies first.
As a matter of fact, you light that boy up.
Oh, and everybody, please, shameless plug.
Team Onslaught.
TeamOnslaught517.com. Make sure you grab one of these Onslaught shirts. You can grab one just like mine's right here. This is the gunmetal gray. We've also got Pots Pink. Yes, that's the color. Pots Pink. Pots Pink. Now, the other Onslaught shirt that you saw me with the red glitter, that's actually the group. The group has that one, so that one is unavailable.
That is not for y'all.
But you can get a Team Onslaught shirt in a variety of colors. Make sure you go to the website and check out Mokogeki Fashions. Shout out to Ichiban Sai.
All right, so we're going to talk about these young Republicans that are involved in the heinous group chat and what JD Baby Vance Pants had to say.
Dirty mouth dickheads.
So
young Republicans. Not really young though. They're in their 30s.
Yeah,
they're not kids.
Now,
that's what
a group chat from the baby fascist regime has been revealed, and it had thousands of text messages. I believe it was 29,000 pages to be exact, from my understanding, from the Young Republicans, aka baby fascist regime, in which they had joked about gas chambers, slavery, and rape. Some of the messages came from around a dozen leaders associated with the Young Republicans National Federation. That doesn't sound like a whole cult group. I don't know.
I mean, they was on there talking about gas chambers and all types of shit, wasn't it?
Yeah. This organization is for Republicans between the ages of 18 and 40 to be groomed into baby fascists. Apparently, they do get consequences when the information comes to light. Obviously, if it's not into light, they act as if it's not there. They did call for resignation of those involved that hold some sort of power, though. Now, the names and information of those involved are as follows. Peter, I'm gonna call him Giunutta because I don't know. It's Giunta, so I call him.
I'm not gonna help her with. I'm not gonna.
That's
I'm gonna let her butcher your name because you're a dickhead.
Peter Giunutta, former chair of the New York State Young Republicans, he stated, "I love Hitler. I appeal to delegates as the most right-wing person. If you don't support my nomination for the chair of the Young Republican National Federation, you should get the gas chamber." He did resign last month as chairman and president of the New York State Young Republicans amidst allegations of serious potential financial misconduct within the organization. Now, he, of course, denied them and said that it was a political hit job before all this hateful nonsense that they have been brainwashed with. He was working as a chief of staff in New York State Assemblyman Michael Rayleigh's office and worked for more than 5 years. Now, he was fired because of it. Rayleigh stated, "The comments shared in the group chat that have been reported are extremely troubling and disappointing. They do not align with my values. As a result, Mr. Get Your Nuts assignment in my office has ended." There were more than 28,000 messages that he had made. He, of course, felt so bad after, but he also had to try and blame someone else, as they have taught him. He said that Gavin Wax, head of the New York City Young Republican Club, had done it as a smear campaign, and that is why they had leaked. Now we have Bobby Walker. He took over Mr. Gutnut's job after he had resigned last month. Before that, he served as vice chair of the organization. Walker referred to a reported rape as epic and used the homophobic slur faggot. Now, Politico noted that he was also the group's main target for the same epithet. He also stated, if we ever had a leak of this chat, we would be cooked for real, for real.
And it leaked.
Walker had reportedly been in line to manage the New York Senator Peter Oberacker's campaign, Republican, for Congress, but now is not going to be joining that anytime soon. And just like that, he was taught he had to, just as he was taught, he had to shift the blame and act as if someone else had did it, and it was taken out of context. But he still said he was sorry. He's still sorry, though.
Yeah, they always sorry after they get caught.
Here is.
They wasn't sorry enough to not open their dick suckers and say that shit, though. That's what I'm saying.
Samuel Douglas is a state senator from northern Vermont who heads the state's Young Republicans, is apparently the only elected official in the chat. He is being called to resign, even from a Republican from Vermont, Governor Phil Scott. Scott had stated, "The hateful statements made in this group chat are disgusting and unacceptable. The vile, racist, bigoted, and anti-Semitic dialogue that has been reported is deeply disturbing. There is simply no excuse for it. Those involved should resign from their roles immediately and leave Republican Party." including Vermont State Senator Sam Douglas.
Fire them. Don't let them resign. Fire their ass.
Douglas made a comment about a Jewish colleague potentially making a procedural mistake. His wife, also in the chat, Brianna Douglas, she is also a committee member, responded, he was giving the colleague too much credit and expecting the Jew to be honest. And of course, he has nothing to say, and hiding behind the door that he opened to show who he really is, he has no comment. William Hendricks, vice chair of Kansas Young Republicans, used variations of the N-word more than a dozen times. He wrote in that chat, Bro is at the chicken restaurant ordering his food. Would he like some watermelon and Kool-Aid with that? He was a communications assistant for Kansas Attorney General Chris Kobach, Republican. A spokesperson for them said that they are aware of the chat and that he is no longer working there anymore. The Kansas GOP stated that the Kansas Young Republicans organization was inactive following the political report. The group's website has been made private. Michael Bartels is the only one in the group chat that is known to work for the Trump administration.
No BBC equals anger.
His LinkedIn profile indicated that he was a senior advisor in the Office of General Counsel in the U.S. Small Business Administration. Political did report Bartels did not have much to say in the chat, but he didn't offer any pushback against the offensive rhetoric in it either.
Cowardly lion.
Bartels did sign an affidavit that confirms that Mr. Gut Your Nuts said about Wax was trying to make a play. Wax had demanded that they hand over the transcripts because he knew it was not cool. And Bartels stated, when I attempted to resist that demand, after providing some of the requested information, Wax threatened my professional standing and raised the possibility of potential legal action related to an alleged breach of a non-disclosure agreement. My position within the New York Young Republicans Club was directly threatened. Well, you were leaving a stain on your partners there, buddy.
Sounds about right.
Alex
it's the
Dwyer.
Same thing that I say with the cops. The same thing. The cowardly lion. You know when something's wrong. You know when something's illegal. But you're not going to say nothing.
You ain't do nothing about it.
So if you don't say anything and they're over there doing it and you're watching,
you're just as bad.
You're complicit.
Yeah.
Complicit means you're just as guilty.
You're just as bad. Yeah. So Alex Dwyer just said, great, I love Hitler with a smiley face to Gut Nuts text. And Kay Caddy is Gut Nuts' girlfriend. And in response to sending people to the gas chamber, she stated, I'm ready to watch people burn now. Joe whatever the fuck, previously identified himself as a general counsel for the New York State Young Republicans. In the same conversation about the gas chamber, he stated, can we fix the showers? Gas chambers don't fit the Hitler aesthetic. Luke Mossyman, the chair of Arizona Young Republicans, he mused about linking a political opponent to white supremacist groups and putting out pro-Nazi propaganda. He then backtracked, suggesting Kansas Young Republicans might end up liking that opponent more. Rachel Hope, Arizona Young Republicans events chair, responded to Mossyman's first thought with, oh my God, I love this plan. In some of the texts, they referred to black people as monkeys and the watermelon people, and mused about putting their political opponents in gas chambers. They talked about raping their enemies and driving them to suicide, and lauded Republicans who they believed supported slavery. JD Baby Vance Pants stated, the reality is that kids do stupid things, especially young boys.
No.
They tell edgy, offensive jokes.
No.
That's what kids do.
No.
And I really don't want us to grow up in a country where a kid telling a stupid joke, telling a very offensive stupid joke, is caused to ruin their lives.
Wait, hold on. You're a fucking hypocrite. You fucking snake, JD Vance. You're a hypocrite. So you trying to tell me they can make racist jokes in the chat and it's just kids being funny. But Jimmy Kimmel can barely make a joke about your fat ass boss and he can get canceled. When is freedom of speech? When you deem it cool? When you deem it cool, then it's freedom of speech, right?
That's basically what it is.
That's the problem I have with y'all. Y'all that follow this clown and his boss, and y'all be all in my truth paste with all this stupid shit that y'all be coming out y'all mouth, flapping out y'all mouth. Listen to this. So it's cool for them to make off-color racist jokes and call us the monkeys and the watermelon people. But it's not cool for Jimmy Kimmel to say, looks like he lost his goldfish. It didn't really seem like he cared about Charlie Kirk's death. Because it was fucking true.
And he didn't care. He don't care.
Yeah. And he gets kicked to the side. He loses. He gets froze for a second until Disney woke up and saw that paycheck, right? Saw that money, right?
Right.
Y'all are horrible. And then y'all that follow him and sit up here and kiss his ass and make excuses for why they trash. This is what I'm talking about. But this right here.
But then again, this is also coming from someone who said we should stop attacking pedophiles. Some of these grown-ass people are not young kids in college anymore. They have real jobs dealing with real people.
Them young Republicans ain't young. They in their 30s.
If this was a group of black people, they would have been calling for their heads, calling for hate speech. Let's be real. We know exactly how it would end.
People would have lost their jobs.
If the shoe was on the other foot, this conversation would be going a whole different way.
People would have lost their jobs. You know what? You know we big on the segue.
Now remember, before anybody jumps down in the comments, people have lost their jobs, but the one main person that needs to be losing his job is supposed to be, where's his name? Here it is. Not Michael Bartels. It's Samuel Douglas. You are an active person, an active state senator in northern Vermont. You should be resigning. He should not be in office. You are here putting stuff in these men's head. You know,
I said off with all they head. Everybody who was in that chat, fired. Nip it in the bud.
Yep.
Flat out. If you still out here running your dick suckers on some racist bullshit, knowing where the country is trying to go, but you're in the way because you think it's funny. You think it's cool. But it's not cool when somebody talking about your dumb ass though, right?
All right. So, now.
Y'all, man, I'm done. I'm so done, man. I'm done being nice about it. I'm done being nice about it. Why? Y'all wasn't nice about it all these years. All these years. The butt of every joke. The stereotype. The chicken. The watermelon. All of it, right? But when I come on Truth Paste and I give y'all the facts, ChatGPT is not accurate. It's accurate when y'all doing it for us, though, right?
Right, now all of a sudden it's not accurate.
It's not accurate when we talking about y'all, though, right? Okay. Why is Charlie Kirk racist white America's champion? Why? Why do y'all make him into a hero? Why is he Superman? Why did he get a day like Dr. Martin Luther King got a day? Look at the resume over there. Look at the resume over here. He shouldn't have had a damn day. The man got shot in his neck for being a racist piece of shit. And he gets a day for it? Wow.
Because the reason why...
Okay, so you know what? I want a day. Because I'm going to be on Truth Paste roasting white people, racist white people, from now until my last day. And when my last day comes, I want a day. I want a day. Because I'm about to bring everything that's the truth that everybody hasn't been saying. I'm about to bring it to the light. And I want a day. I want a day. This is why he's racist white America's champion.
Says exactly what they want and that they won't say.
Because he openly attacked white. No, he openly attacked black people and walked away from it every time unscathed. Y'all dream of doing that. Ooh, I wish I could walk up over to Shaniqua and tell her she's a watermelon eating coon without getting the teeth smacked out of my mouth. I wish I could do that, but I know I can't. Just like these ICE agents. Cowards.
Mm-hmm.
You're tough because you can zip tie a little kid at 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning in Chicago. You're tough. You're a real big man, right? Try and do that to somebody when they wide awake and know you coming. One-on-one. Get your ass whooped. Exactly. So, yeah, he talked down to black people straight to their face. He disrespected black people and their lives, their heroes, their intelligence, their overall existence. White racist America dreams about that. They cream in their panties about that. They wish they could do that. They love it, but they know they can't. Because most of them are cowards who become police officers and ICE agents because they couldn't get girls in high school. They couldn't run fast enough. They fat. They got hair in their belly button.
Damn. Hair in their belly button?
And so they become ICE agents. You think you tough because you can talk tough? Can you really fight? Can you really fight? Or do you get your ass whooped? If it's a one-on-one, would you get your ass whooped? If you had to fight Tyrone straight up, would he beat your ass? Is that why you so upset every morning when you wake up and see black people? Is that why you upset when you see the beautiful white girl with the black man with the bald head? Is that what makes you mad? Are you sad? Sorry. Anyway, so he dissed MLK, called MLK a horrible person. Oh, that's a racist white person's dream. That's why Charlie Kirk's their hero. The Emancipation Proclamation, Civil Rights Movement, that was a mistake. Racist white person's wet dream. Dissed Beyonce. I don't know what it is about Beyonce's music, but I mean, I understand that everyone thinks she's talented, but I just can't listen to it. I just can't. What white singer that couldn't compete with Beyonce in the last decade didn't want to say that? So why is he their champion? Here's another one. He dissed Lady Obama. Once again, racist white America's dream. To do the things that he did, to sit where he sat and say the things that he said. He called George Floyd a lowlife. The catalyst to the Black Lives Matter movement. A man stood on this man's neck for 9 minutes. He didn't get no damn day. Y'all got a lot of fucking nerve. And then you wonder why people look at you aggressively? We ain't studying y'all. Ain't nobody coming to whoop your ass unless you ask for an ass whooping. Ain't nobody bothering y'all. But y'all can't stop bothering us. Don't nobody want your car. And that's another question. All this black violence that y'all talk about, when was the last time you actually experienced it? Not Fox News telling you that it exists. When was the last time somebody went upside your white head that was black? When was the last time somebody slapped fire from your mouth that was black?
and it wasn't warranted. Make sure you get that out there.
No, not that it wasn't warranted, because they probably don't be around no black people.
Oh, that
you don't hang around no black people, so how is you in a fight with somebody black unless you open your mouth and say something disrespectful? You don't even hang around black people. You don't know, oh, it's all this black violence out here in the streets. Where? Not in your fucking streets. Lying ass. Stop talking about stuff you don't know. Stop stereotyping and generalizing things you don't even know about. Stay in your lane. Wonder Bread.
Listen.
Saltine. I can do that. She know what I mean.
I was telling you, stop taking my word.
No, I'm just saying.
That
they like, oh, he talking like that, and his wife is white. She already know how I am.
I call y'all
racist.
Wonder Breads.
I'm checking y'all because y'all racist.
I call them Wonder Breads.
Clowns.
These white boys out here thinking that they...
And I mean it too. I told her I'm about to start coming with the same energy I come on Truth Paste. I'm about to start coming with that energy on here because y'all need it. Y'all need somebody to tell y'all straight to y'all face that y'all be on bullshit. For real. Start checking yourself. Start going, damn. Why am I moving on the other side of the street just because this black man is walking close in proximity to me? Why am I eyeballing this black man when he not even staring? He not even looking my way. Why am I looking at him like I'm scared of him or like I don't like him? I don't know him from Adam's house cat. He could be the nicest, coolest dude ever. I don't even know this dude's name, but I'm scared of him. He's one of those. Grow up. Grow up. Say it with me. We're all the same car with different paint jobs. Grow up. I swear, man.
Is that all you got? That's all I had.
Yeah, I just...
Because it's like, how do you make excuses? One, how do you make excuses for grown-ass people, grown adults, where you already think of kids at the age of 16 and charge them as adults for crimes, but yet whenever they do stuff, you don't want to hold them accountable for the age. How old are they? You act like these, adults.
And then one last
are
thing
like
too.
Teenagers, and they're not.
I saw, and this is funny. There's these 3 dudes, okay? Because I work in food service. There's these 3 dudes that come to my counter, and I always just banter back and forth with anybody. With anybody. I would kick it with you just like I would kick it with Pope Don King. Probably not as smooth because me and Pope been known each other for years. But I'm not going to be any different around you because you are a normal person. Just like I'm a normal person. I call everybody bro because whether you like it or not, if you're racist or not, you're still my brother. You want to know why? Because you're human and I'm human. You can sit up here and go all crazy over the race and all that crap all you want to, but you're still my brother, you're still her sister. But 3 guys keep coming to my counter. Cool as hell. I knew they was in some type of military thing. I'm thinking, maybe they, military, National Guard, whatever. I happen to find out, low key.
Oh, shit.
Low key, they ICE agents.
Really? Low
key, they ICE agents. So they used to come to my counter and kick it with me. And I kind of, but I was like, whatever, they eating healthier or whatever, because all the stuff in my case is fried. So I'm like, okay, they don't come to my case like that no more. They go to the deli or they go over to the sushi. And then one of my coworkers was like, you know what? Low key, them dudes is ICE. I said, why you think that? He said, because he had the tan line of the mask. And I said, oh, wow. So long story short, them 3 dudes cool as fuck. Never had no problem with it or with them. But are they monsters? Are they like tough? Are they like soft as wet bread? Yeah, man. Let me get 3 tendies. First of all, bro,
Wow.
I'm gonna let you get them tendies,
Mm-mm.
but they're called tenders.
Tendies.
They're called tenders.
Tendies.
But you calling them tendies, and
Like
now
the
that
chicken
now I know your
tendies.
ice, I'm just like, so we got ICE agents out here that think they tough. They call tenders tendies. Can I get a couple of those tendies?
Can I get some
Just
of those
three.
There's 3 tendies, please.
And you know what? He is overweight, and he do look like he's probably one of them cats in high school that the girls wasn't really noticing him because they was noticing, I don't know, the guys in the hallway that was like maybe rapping, or maybe the guys that was running football or track, or maybe that guy that was dunking that basketball.
Yeah, he was dunking a basketball, all right.
And so
Dunking the basketball under the girl he wanted.
now it's time to be Ice Baby and pretend to be tough. And maybe lay next to a real girl.
Maybe.
Maybe.
He might still have the blow up that his mom gave him. That's
But we want to thank you guys for stopping back to see us. And I know I got a little heated, but people in my Truth Paste, make sure y'all check out Truth Paste in the morning too, man. It's fresh every morning, but people really be getting me mad because they trying to make Charlie Kirk into some type of hero, as if he couldn't have done more going to talk to young white America and stop them from being part of the 81% of school shooters. He could have been doing that, but quote unquote, from what people have been telling me, he was trying to get black fathers back in the homes and
not the way
build
he was talking.
black families back up.
What was he trying to
By dissing our leaders, our stars,
and black women?
our
Or were you trying
intelligence. That's
to
how he was trying to build
is
us
he
up.
trying to get
Yeah.
the black man to treat the black woman like the white man treats the white woman?
I don't know. I mean, every time I have conversations with people on Truth Paste, it always rolls back around to, the same stuff that they've been taught their whole life, that, black bad, white good. But it's an old argument. We'll see you guys on Monday.
Yes, we will. Until next time. Peace.